Okay, this is going to be a quick one. I'm back from the Arc Encounter protest. Whew, I'm sunburned. It was hot. I met some absolutely amazing fucking people, though, and it was a vacation I sorely needed. And a little bit of the adventure isn't quite over yet, and in some ways, this is just the beginning of some stuff. Um, and this isn't going to be a very long stream because I am fatigued. Or I started the day up in Ohio, and Ambush Apostate and I had to travel through, all the way back to Memphis just to drop me off. But yeah, protest actually went pretty well. I will possibly tomorrow or someday coming up go over more of the protest in general. But again, very fatigued, had very little sleep, very hot. But okay, so excuse me. What we had happen originally with regards to Kent Hovind being there, after saying repeatedly that he would, I get word as Seth and I are helping set up the event, and he has recording of my genuine reaction on it. Started dancing around, like he's a coward, saying that, oh, they got lost. They actually being Joseph, because it turns out Kent had streamed yesterday morning. Didn't go to Rumble, went to Facebook though, where he was sort of solo streaming and talking about it's not worth coming up there. Only 27 people are going, like clearly seeing an invite list. One particular, not even invite list, just like a list of people who said they were going on Facebook or whatever, as Joseph relayed to him. So he decided, get this, that it's not worth coming up here, which is funny for a pastor to be like, it's not worth coming up here to save your souls. There's actually more to this that I will get into probably tomorrow when I cover Hoven's video from yesterday morning. Because I'm still off tomorrow, so I'll have the opportunity once things settle down, and now that I'll get some solid sleep to cover that in detail. But yeah, they said that oh, we got lost. Then later, this post comes up. So here we are on Facebook, on my personal Facebook, because I don't give a shit anymore. There is a small photo, and a noticeably small one. If we actually go to normal screen size, it's clearly a crop job from a bigger photo. And go back into zoom in old man mode. There is a godless engineer in the middle of their speech. There's actually Ambush Apostate right there. We got a few other awesome people. And this was the booth handling the live stream. This was basically the tech center generator over there. You can actually see the little yellow generator right there. Making sure everything's copacetic on the stream. Yep, y'all can most definitely see that. And on off to the left over here were everyone else. And you can also tell this is a bit of a zoom and a crop in job given the size and position of this stop sign, which I will show you later. Yesterday at 1:25 p.m., they are in the middle of the on and off ramps. Not quite. No parking. Hopefully, I'll be able to set up a debate for later. And it's like, one, Kent Hovind isn't even here. That's motherfucking Joseph. Two, Nancy, the apostate sisters, having looked at the time when Godless Engineer was up, because the speakers had about a 10-minute window of when they would speak. So that narrows things down a lot. She noticed someone in a van stop, looks like take a photo and then continue. And so we've pieced together that had to have been Joseph. So I'm automatically going to call Joseph chicken shit, saying that there were no parking, which is funny given that Kent was saying that there'd be nobody up here. So which was it? Was there no parking or was the place crowded? All right. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Bottom. Who's got the bottom of the Hovend? Let me click some buttons. I'm having to do this between YouTube and other applications, so I'm having to get back in the swing of things. So let me hit that. Stop screen sharing real quick. And then I'm going to select Google Earth Pro. Okay, Seth is saying check Discord. Check Discord. He's working on that there B-roll is what Chet's doing. Ah, oh man. He's showing he's got stuff on my end. Okay. Sorry, got distracted here. This is a very off the cuff moment. Seth is saying, check Discord. Check Discord. It's making me wonder about crap. A couple of some screenshots from raw footage of the parking lot I can show. Greg got it. So anyway, here's Google Earth. Here is the Ark encounter. In this perspective, up is north. There's the big ass lot, and there's the boat shaped building, which is black now. If you look at the photos that Krishna's Crybaby put up earlier, / Big Bad Mama. So there's the gas station we hung out at. Well, didn't hang out at, but stopped at a couple of times, where the woman immediately told us about how much horrible the people were. But here's where the protest actually happened. Now, in this aerial photo from 2024, October 2024, this car happening to be here gives you a sense of scale. So let me find the magical polygon tools or whatever. It's been a while and I am freaking blind. Okay, so I'm going to draw out that, yeah, there we go. That region was parking, right? Stage was, oh God, it's all wrong. I don't know how to operate this. Where's the one to just draw a box? I just need a box. Damn you, Google. This is how I draw a regular polygon? No. Well, okay. This grayed area, that was parking. You know how we know where it was parking? This was about the area where people came in. This little section was blocked off so people wouldn't come up through here. Seth was handling part of the parking in Bush Poste. So we had people coming in here in an initial row with a little gap here and a little bit more here, and then secondary rows. There was still plenty of space. Stage was set up right about here. So right about near where this darker patch is, and then everyone else was set up over here. The booths. You had Mandisa's booth. You had the main, the canopies and the like. You had Joe and everyone chilling. Everyone was under the canopies. I was sitting right here baking in the sun, and Seth was over here filming everything. The utility tent was right here. So the perspective that Joseph had is something akin to this angle. Maybe a little bit forward, which gets tricky because that's actually what the area looked like way back, apparently. Like, when is this imagery? Yeah, 2009. So I have to position myself ever so slightly for the slightly more recent imagery. But yeah, something akin to this general range from said post. Or really, he was actually probably further back now that I look at it and compare. But still, you see that's plenty of space. All this shit's going on. We had a lot of people, but there was still space. They chickened right the fuck out. And the thing to understand is that it wasn't even Kent, but they're still playing it up like Kent went, even though on that same Facebook page, they act like, Kent said he wasn't going. He didn't go. So, I mean, what is this crap right here? What is this lying? What is this outright bullshit? Typical creationist garbage. That's what it is. Typical lies from garbage people who are too chicken shit to actually come up and even remotely have a conversation, knowing good and goddamn well they're overwhelmed. What did Joseph think was going to happen? Were we going to be mean to him? Hell, Seth and I would have loved to have talked to him, given him some tech advice. We don't hate the guy. But if they're going to play this kind of stuff, okay. But again, to say they're in the middle of the on and off ramps, not quite. No parking, plenty of parking. The vehicles were all there. Notice again with the crop, it doesn't show anything to the left or right. How very convenient. And then hopefully I'll be able to set up a debate for later. It's like, bullshit. You didn't try anything. So there's my very off the cuff, just sort of look at the lies, just the outright lies. Yeah, Kent literally said Joseph went. It would have been stop sign, and he took the photo out the window. Yep. Later directed traffic to parking lot. 9% of the cars. Myself. Total lies from DAL crew. Yeah, totally. Let me go into Discord and try to fire up some. He's got video clips going on. I'm trying to just make it. Yeah. This will be a good one to share. Let me mute it and come back. Not that audio is going to carry. Stop sharing and then start sharing that Discord window. I apologize for this being completely off the cuff, but this is just how this thing has to be done, a very, very raw way. Will this actually share? Now I'm kind of curious. Okay, yeah, it does. Sorry. So here's the video that Seth sent me of raw footage that one of us would have taken during the setup. So this is still kind of early. The stage, the car, Seth is doing the parking. So yeah, I would have took this. I did a big old pan. That's a little clip from it. Just showing sort of the sense of where everything, a sense of early on how things were set up and how the flow was going. So I go through all this knowing good and well that, this is just a complete mess of a broadcast, because whatever. But to call them out on absolutely lying 100%. And what else can you say? Hovind stepped right in it with this. Joseph stepped right in it with this. If Hovind was smart, he'd demote Joseph for this crap. Honestly, between leaking the Sandra stuff and him being this incompetent, just this chicken. I'm sorry, but in addition, Kent not bothering. But we're pretty sure there's a good reason for Kent not showing up that we'll get into when I cover his Sunday video, because I think before that I will need to go over, which I haven't watched anything but the beginning of the Thursday stream he did. Then we'll hit the Sunday one. Not immediately, but I need to have those two as a point of comparison, because I'll refer back to the first one for the second. But that's really it. I just wanted to go over where it was, what the actual topography was like, so that people know exactly what was going on. Barring having a drone flying over during the height of it, which would have been awesome, but just wasn't facilitated. We could barely keep equipment going in the 90-degree direct sunlight. It was mental. They lied. They chickened out. Absolutely pathetic. Hovind is a coward. I don't care if he got sick or not, is what we think happened. Again, I'll go into that. Joseph is outright chicken shit. So we'd have been nice to him. No one would have cared. No one would have known who the hell he is. It would have been me. It would have been Seth, me, and Creationist Crybaby going to talk to him. No one else would have given a fuck. I was in the Hawaiian shirt, which caused me to get a little bit of a burn on my chest. Sunburn, specifically for the parody of the Hovind, and he wasn't even there. He had bragged all that he was going, and then chickened out last minute. And we're not worth it. So, it is what it is. We already knew this. Seth called it. For those wondering just how things went in the grand scheme, if you weren't here at the beginning, it was awesome. Got to meet some amazing people. I'm literally getting, Facebook friend requests and stuff from people because of the way networking's going. It's like, oh, they want to associate with me. It's like, oh, damn. Okay. It was, business wise, the best networking opportunity. I'm going to tell you point blank. People like Godless Engineer, The Skeptic, Joe, Kentucky Atheist, Ambushed Apostate, mind you, since I got to meet him through this. Jess had a real asteroid. Adam Sims, most definitely. Nancy from Apostate Sisters. That was the core group, some of the core group I hung out with. A few others whose names elude me right now. Um, oh man, everyone is exactly how you think they'd be in real life in the best of ways. Had a blast with everyone. I'm going to do something comprehensive again, hopefully tomorrow. I'll be able to knock out what I need to do before I go back to work this week and get some content out. I didn't take much in the way of photos or videos because I wanted to live in the moment. I'm 40. I need to start appreciating the moments again. It isn't all about the social media rat race. Um, but just know that it was totally worth getting sunburned and getting no sleep. It was so fucking worth it. And not only did I get to add Kentucky to a state I've been through, and I mean, I've been through it. So is Seth now. But I got to spend a little bit of fringe time in Ohio in an awesome cabin in a beautiful spot that was just something else. Something else. But again, back in Memphis with re with relit fire inside, you could call that drive to do more, to do so much more. um is just it's the fire's been lit. So expect more as energy permits, especially probably about 2 months from now. So coming up a little after the 1 year anniversary of me starting this little chapter of doing this particular kind of social stuff, YouTube videos on the Hoven and the like. Yeah, things are going to be freaking awesome. So that's it. Hoven's a coward. Joseph is chicken shit. I maintain undefeated debate champion against Hovind and all his ilk because they're too cowardly to debate me. I declare myself, since the retirement of Robert Beatty from the title, as Ken Hovind's worst nightmare. All praise Lord Yamato. Hail Satan. Fuck the Ark Encounter. I don't know what else to say. Maybe the thing I always say, which I left the cabin with shouting to Jess and Austin Sims as they were they and another person were the last to leave in their own group. Much love, and I'll catch everyone next time. Oh, and also, if you didn't check out the turkey video that I uploaded, seriously, go check out Turkey. It is probably the most zen moment you will experience from me in video form captured. A moment where I was just truly relaxed and just naturally being a goof, like I always am, but from pure, genuine, just a place of zen that I hadn't felt in ever. So check out Turkey. Much love. Catch everyone next time. Oh my God, I forgot to mention, yeah, Tyler West. You were there too. I got to meet Pluto Pilot. That was so fucking kick ass too. Sorry, I have such a garbage memory. Such a garbage memory. So I apologize, Tyler. God, it was such an awesome time meeting you. It was an awesome time meeting everybody. Just y'all don't know. I like the ability to articulate it. Just how I feel. I don't have words for it. It's all good though. I mean, it is all nothing but positive feeling. Only pain I feel is in my skin that thankfully didn't get as deeply burned as it would have had I not applied what I could have of the sunscreen. I didn't know how much to spray on. But yeah, sorry, I'm rambling. I could ramble all fucking day. Y'all know that. Seriously, much love. Catch everyone next time. If you're in my Discord and you want to add me on Facebook, hit me in messages. I'll link you.